Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shine himself.
Of Harlem.
You already know this is Punch from Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Shine himself, aka El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor del Boxeo. Man, I just feel like just talking a little bit of boxing, you know. Got time in my hands. Why not, boxing the 24/7? Why not just talk to the people, whoever's up? You know what I'm saying? Don't know where you're at. West Coast, Midwest, another country, Asia, UK, I don't know. And for the people that's going to tune in. If you're sleeping and doing something else or attending to other boxing content creators, be my guest. I just was thinking about the landscape of American boxing. Y'all already know, y'all follow the channel, subscribe to the channel. I always be like, I'm a patriotic, man. I'm patriotic to my American boxers. You feel me? Always wish that the American fan base always support our American boxers. And I always oppose the question time and time again. Every live that I have talked about, I've been like, hey, yo, who is the most adored American boxer? What's good, Ed in the building? What's good, Freddie in the building? What's good, Rub in the building? Jordan in the building. ¿Qué pasa aquí? Tú sabes, vamos a trabajar. Boxing is 24/7. Boxing never sleeps. You know what I'm saying? It's just contagious. Your boy is from New York City. Boxing never sleeps. New York never sleeps. You feel me? So fuck it. Let me go live. Let me talk to the people, whoever is there. If it's just 9 of us right now, hey, it is what it is. We just talk about boxing. Marco, dímelo, mi hermano. Mira tu hombre. Again, we know see you, mi hermano. Punch drunk. Are you drinking behind the curtains? Come on, man. Y'all see me enough, man. Y'all see me enough. I show my face tomorrow morning. Right now, I'm just doing it. I'm all around, man. Yo estoy en cuero ahora mismo, hablando boxeo. En cuerazo. I'm just playing around. Transcendent Sports in the building. What's good, brother? What's good, man? What's good? Brooklyn in the building. What's good, man? Brooklyn in the building. Transcendent Sports channel in the building. What's good, man? Yo, glad you went live, G. Thank you, man. Let's go. Let's rap about this, man. Let's rap about this because I'm thinking about it like this. Y'all see the title, see the thumbnail. And I was gonna do this earlier this evening, but yeah, I was sleeping long. I was sleeping. Devin Haney and Shakur leading the way for USA boxing. But I'm saying this because I'm thinking about it. Devin Haney, y'all already know he's going to be fighting George Kambosos out there in Australia. Devin Haney's going to be under the umbrella of ESPN, Top Rank, Bob Arum, Lou DiBella, two of the best American promoters in the sport of boxing. ESPN, the leading network, the leading sports network in the worldwide. And I'm thinking about it. If Devin Haney beats George Kambosos, which I feel like Devin Haney's going to outbox George Kambosos, it's going to be a tough fight. I think that George Kambosos, his competitive nature, his confidence, the momentum that he's coming into the fight with, he's at an all-time high for him. You already know how I feel about the age that George Kambosos is. I always say that 27 to the age of 32 is where your physical ability and intellect is coexisting at the highest level. George Kambosos is walking into his prime. Everything is clicking. His power, his speed, his intellect. Devin Haney is still a pup. As much as a lot of people critique Devin the Dream Haney, he is still a pup in the professional level. Yeah, he got a lot of fights under his belt, but he's still a pup, and that's the scary part. You want to see the skit live in vivo, aquí dice, like live. I get it, Marco. Give me a break, Marco. Come on, enjoy the voice. So, if Devin Haney beats George Kambosos and become undisputed lightweight, undisputed, and the same under the umbrella of ESPN. And looking at the landscape, if you look at it, all right, we got Earl the True Spin's going to be facing you with Dennis Ugas. Of course, that's a unification bout. There's going to be 3 belts. But I don't think that's going to be a bigger fight than even the Shakur and Oscar Valdez. I don't think so, in my opinion. Y'all, I don't know. It's up to y'all, but it just sounds like the energy, the Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez is probably more exciting than the Earl Spencer, Dennis Ugas for whatever reason. I don't know. Y'all can answer that yourselves. Dímelo, Charlito. But if Devin Haney becomes undisputed in the lightweight division, with the backing of ESPN, with the backing of Bob Barron, with the backing, because even if he gets the rematch, it's still going to be that he becomes a co-promoter, in which is a risk. And we always say that these bosses need to take the risk. What do bosses actually do? They take risks, like a normal human wouldn't, not a normal human, but a normal person wouldn't take. That's what makes these bosses. They got to make some good decisions in their lives, in their business lives. Where you punch in the bathroom? Nah, man. What's good? Y'all don't like it? I turn the live off. What's good, man? Y'all not appreciating the voice. Y'all ain't appreciating my time. What's good with y'all, man? What's all these critique? Y'all missed the face, huh? Y'all missing me, huh? Y'all miss Punch Drug, huh? Y'all miss it. But anyway, is Devin Haney be the face of American boxing? And will the American fan base, the boxing America fans will support Devin Haney? Because, like I said, the American boxing fans are lousy as fuck. We do not support our fighters. And I'm not talking about race. I'm talking about the American fan base. I'm talking about the Latin American. I'm talking about the white American. I'm talking about Black America. We do not do enough to support our fighters. And then we complain, oh my God, they can't get the fight. They can't get the fight. You know why? Because the business handle is the same, man. Y'all motherfuckers don't get the support. We just spending money. We was praying, Bud, yo, fight somebody, Bud, fight somebody, Bud. And then he fights Sean Porter. And then what happened? They do under 200K. Where's the support? Well, you expect the Mexican fan base to support Bud Crawford and Sean Porter? You banking on the UK fan base? You banking on the Irish fan base? Who are you banking on? Why is that Bud Crawford and Sean Porter only sold under 200K? But motherfuckers is begging. Oh my God, yo, we gotta. Bud Crawford needs to fight somebody in the welterweight division, somebody that could challenge him. Come on, man, he's been fighting nobodies. But then when he do fight somebody, where's the support? The support comes with money. In the sport of boxing, the support comes with money. There's an echo. I'm just in a hot old place. And then y'all trying to figure out why we can't get Bud Crawford versus Earl Spence. Because they're getting the type of money, but maybe they see that the sport of the American fan base is lacking. They're not banking on the American fan base. They don't trust the American market. Whose fault is it? When's the last time that the American fell in love with his fighter? I'm saying, well, Oscar De La Hoya. When was the last time? It can't be Floyd Mayweather because Floyd Mayweather was booed everywhere he go. If Floyd Mayweather was fighting Ricky Hatton, the UK fan base will come and take over. If he's fighting Marquez, the Mexican fan base will take over. He's fighting Manny Pacquiao, the Philippines will take over. He's fighting Miguel Cotto, the Puerto Rican fan base take over. Floyd Mayweather fan base never took over any other fights, any other big fights. If he's fighting Gotti, the Italians take over. So it's been a long, long time since the American public, the American fan base, ride around their American fighter. You got Devin Haney going out there in Australia to fight George Kambosos, and even on the contract, his rematch is to fight George Kambosos again in Australia. Oh, that shit is fucked up. So what? Y'all was not going to support him anyway.
Motherfuckers is laughing. Teofimo Lopez, yo, with the Triller deal. Yo, he don't sell because you don't want a motherfucker support. Or Devin Haney, he can't sell because you don't want a motherfucker support. Or Demetrius Andre, he can't sell because you don't want a motherfucker support. Or Jamal Charlo can't sell because you don't want a motherfucker support. Or Jamel Charlo versus Brian Castano was kind of low numbers. They was giving tickets away in San Antonio because you don't want a motherfucker support. But yeah, you want to complain about the business handlers and the promoters. Or why they don't do this for these fighters? Hey, yo, why is Shakur Stevenson taking a pay cut to fight Oscar Valdez? Because you don't want a motherfucking support. Busy blaming everybody else. Again, this ain't about race. This is about the American culture. You do not support. Y'all talk a lot of shit. Y'all in everybody's pockets. The American fan base is always in everybody's pockets, but y'all ain't trying to put nothing in their pocket. Motherfuckers always complaining about pay-per-view. It shouldn't be pay-per-view. Every fight shouldn't be pay-per-view if it's up to you. If it was up to you, you don't give a damn, then you'll be like, hey, yo, fighters, fight for free. If it was up to you. If it was up to you, you wish that PBC, Top Rank, Golden Boy is paying you so you could watch the fight. Oh, he shouldn't go out there. He's going to get robbed. Well, he should have never went out there. It should be right here. But y'all don't support. And I ain't talking about this YouTube support. I ain't talking about just a few channels that just bank on a fighter. I'm talking about collectively. I'm talking about all the hands on deck. At least most of the hands on deck. All the American fan base. Oh, and then people get jealous. Oh, Lomachenko. Yeah, you know why? Because his country's behind him and support him. His people support him. Oh, Triple G, yo, why he don't fight Charlo Demetrius Andre? He's fighting Murata. You know why? Because at least probably Murata, who's not even a household name out here in America, I bet you want to bet that the Japanese people's gonna support him. Oh, yo, Top Rank goes above and beyond for, it goes above and beyond for Lomachenko. Why? He don't do the same thing. You know why? Because y'all don't support. Floyd Mayweather did a good job to help himself. Floyd Mayweather did a good job to put money in his pocket. But it didn't push boxing. It didn't enhance the sport of boxing. Around that time that Floyd Mayweather was getting all that money, guess what? People were saying that boxing was dead. They were saying that boxing was in a coma. This is when Mayweather is at an all-time high. You know why? Because he was only fixing his pockets. Not his fault. It's not his fault. It's not his fault that he's fighting Ricky Hatton and Ricky Hatton gets more fans in the UK to support him. That's supposed to be embarrassing, folks. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it honest. That's embarrassing. And motherfuckers like to critique Floyd Mayweather. Oh, yo, man, he's not within the culture. Floyd Mayweather only care about himself. Not because, you know what, when he was putting his skills and talent, when he was going out there, risking his life for pure entertainment, you wasn't a fan. Y'all wasn't. Y'all. A lot of people ain't come out there with the thousands and millions. How the hell is Conor McGregor gonna have more fans than Floyd Mayweather? How's Manny Pacquiao in America gonna have more fans than Floyd Mayweather? How Ricky Hatton in America gonna have more fans than Floyd Mayweather? Is that a Floyd Mayweather fault, or that's your fault as the American fan base? So guess what? These promoters don't give a damn about the fighters here. And I ain't talking about black fighters, even the white fighter. Joe Smith Jr. is a champion. He's still a union worker. He's still a union worker. So this ain't about white, black, Latino. This is about American culture. The American culture, the fan base are lacking. Maybe they're not into boxing. They're not into supporting. The only thing they're into is hating. Like I've been trying to tell y'all live after live after live. The blame goes to the fan base. Oh, Punch, how you going to blame us? Because y'all don't fucking support. Look at Michael Conlon versus Lee Woods. Look how beautiful the fans are. Look how they come out and support. Look how they come out and support. Look how beautiful the fans is. Even Conor Ben, He ain't even a champion, but look how the fans are with Conor Ben. Shit. The zone is looking like, you know what, we threw so much money in the American the American market, we ain't getting nothing back. Conor McGregor was easy work. So give a fuck. He got more fans. He brought more fans in a boxing event than Floyd Mayweather did. It's sad. Shit. Let's see what the people saying. I've been spending dough on boxing since '89. And we appreciate that, raw dog. Pause. Why you think I was out there on the limb saying Keith Thurman, Mario Barrios, I'm paying for the pay-per-view? It's not because I think that Keith Thurman and Mario Barrios, it was a good fight. Is that we so busy in turning, it's shitting on our fighters, shitting on events, complaining like little bitter bitches in family court. That's the American fan base. Complaining like bitter ass bitches, a bunch of beta males, always complaining about pay-per-view, complaining that the fight ain't good, complaining about the fighter. Y'all fucking bitches, yo. Get the fuck out of my motherfucking sport. Y'all bitch ass motherfuckers. Y'all complainers, yo. Sucking on your motherfucking titties at the age of fucking 40s and 50s, man. Yo, pay-per-view. This is not a good fight. His career is this. He don't got a good resume. He only fought for a vacant title. He wasn't a good a fighter. Oh, he got exposed. He got chin checked. Oh, he got dropped. Oh, he's all hype. Oh, he's all cap. Oh, yo, my goodness gracious. Get the fuck out of my sport, you lazy bitches. That's all you do. So the fans complain all day, and then when the promoters, when the networks shits on them, you're like, oh, yo, Bob Arum, yo, F Bob Arum, F Eddie Hearn, F Al Heyman, and no, F you cheapskate. Oh, I'm unsubscribing to the zone. Oh, I'm unsubscribing to ESPN. Yo, shut the hell up. You are the one that's driving the value of these fighters. You are the one that's driving the value. That's why these motherfuckers need to take a pay cut, because of you. Losing out in negotiations because of you. All y'all do is complain. So yeah, if Devin Haney beats George Kambosos, in which I think that Devin Haney is going to beat George Kambosos, guess what? He's going to be the face of American boxing. Are y'all going to support it or not? Or y'all going to pray, oh, there's the email paper champion, oh, George Kambosos, he wasn't really that good. What type of narrative y'all going to come out with? When somebody's going out there and getting the bread, he get criticized. When Devin Haney is out there trying to be a boss, he ain't a boss. If Teofimo Lopez out there trying to go to purse bid and getting out getting out of Bob Arum, because Bob Arum didn't think that his value went up after the Lomachenko fight, when the Triller shit fucked over, when Triller fucked Teofimo Lopez over, y'all laughed. Y'all laughed. Because that's what y'all love to see, downfalls. That's the American fan base. I don't know where. Maybe the devil got stronger or something. Maybe the spirit of the devil is in a lot of people, more than I ever thought. Maybe society has done a hell of a job in taking the God away from your psyche. then now everybody thinks like a motherfucking devil, even watching sports. I miss boxing in the 90s. I love boxing in the 90s, in the 80s, today, in the 2000s. I always loved boxing. Yeah, there's times that you might outgrow the sport. You may get into another sport. Maybe maybe your favorite fighters all, you know, stop fighting, and then, you know what I'm saying, you're not even into the new fighters. I get it. Yo, it is punch demons everywhere. Nah, but I think right now it's a hating culture, bro. It's just a hating culture. Yo, in the early 90s, man, it was pride culture. It was like, I don't know, maybe every era got to sting. Everybody's fake. Everybody want to see, everybody want to witness to see somebody lose their precision. People even hate hype. I love hype, yo. Fuck that. I love hype. People hate hype. Yo, don't hype this fighter up, punch. Yo, why you prematurely, yo? Wait till he get more rounds in. He's not who you say he is. Man, fuck that. I love hype. I like the young gunners, the young blood coming into the sport of boxing. Hype them up. Why not? Yeah, Boots is going to be the second coming of Roy Jones Jr. And what? So what? If he fails, he fails. But I can't wait to witness the journey. I can't wait to witness Virgil Ortiz's journey. I can't wait to witness Keyshawn Davis' journey. I can't wait to witness Michelle Rivera's journey. Y'all just waiting for a downfall. Y'all just waiting for somebody to expose them. Y'all just waiting for to brag. I told you he wasn't that good. That's why everybody is happy about Edgar Berlanga, right? Y'all love it that you know what I'm saying, he don't look special, right? That shit, nah, he all hype, y'all. He ain't no fucking Cotto. He ain't no Trinidad. Just like they did to Amanda Serrano. Oh, she ain't worth that type of money. She don't worth that type of money. Boxing is becoming a cesspool in America, and guess what? The networks know it, and the promoters know it. But it's not really what the boxers are doing. It's really how the fans are feeling. And it's just not only happening in boxing. I'm not into the other sports like I used to be. I can even see how they treat Russell Westbrook in the NBA. Like I said once before, I could see it in the NBA. Motherfucker go out there and average triple double in a season, multiple season, and they turn that shit around into a stat pack. One of the most incredible achievements you can have is a triple double statistically, and the American fan base water it down because it wasn't the right player. Because if it was LeBron James doing what this guy did, if it was Stephen Curry averaging a triple double for multiple seasons, he'd be the second coming of God. Forget Jordan of Jesucristo. But because it was Russell Westbrook, who didn't come with hype, who people didn't think was going to be, people didn't even think that Russell Westbrook was going to be better than Derrick Rose at one point. But because it was Russell Westbrook, and nobody could be like plays more hard, that every possession goes all out, than Russell Westbrook. But guess what? He wasn't the guy. They wasn't looking to market Russell Westbrook. That's not what they put their investment. He wasn't the high invested fighter. I mean, the high invested ball player. Same way in the fucking boxing. I don't hear Jamal Charlo. A lot of people like shitting on Jamal Charlo, but don't you think it's fucked up that ESPN only talked about Jamal Charlo when he got arrested? Fuck it if y'all don't like the fight, but don't you think it's fucked up that they didn't mention Jamal Charlo going to be fighting Juan Montiel on ESPN, but they just rather talk about Jamal Charlo when he got arrested? Y'all don't think it's fucked up? Y'all don't think it's fucked up also that Delonte West, right, when he was doing bad, look at all the views. I'm gonna tell you, if after the live show, if y'all into boxing, look at all the Delonte West videos when he was out there in the street, mental illness, or he was on drugs, and now look at the videos when he's all good and rehab, getting cleaned up. Where's the support? Why they not showing him love constantly? Because if he was in the street with the mental illness, looking the way he was looking, or everybody's into that, or now that he's doing better, it's not a big story no more, right? Because y'all don't give a fuck, because he's not in his downfall, because he's not on the dirt, he's not on the ground. Media is all hate. Everyone got an opinion. But you know what? Media can't take over. We all media now. We are all media now. We got a smartphone. We got Twitter. We got Facebook. We got YouTube. We got Instagram. You could put on the reel. Yo shit could go viral. Put it this way. Some media get their stories out of us. Media is getting stories off tweet. We're the same people. Oh shit, Javante Davis tweeted this. Guess what? Punch Drunk is gonna write about it, and then ESPN is gonna write about it. We're the same. We're all media. We all got a voice now. But how do we use that energy? How do we use our voice now? Our fighters are taking pay cuts. You know why? Because of us. Teofimo Lopez was promised $3 million to fight Lomachenko. Yeah, the pandemic hit, but guess what? He had to settle for $1 million to fight Lomachenko. Devin Haney needed to settle to fight George Kambosos. Shakur Stevenson needed to settle to fight Oscar Valdez. They did take a little bit of a pay cut to fight these fights. And these ain't even mega fights. But you know why? Because of us. They got no bargaining chip. We're always trying to complain or always trying to give props that these other fighters got their country behind them. What about us? Why this country's not behind his fighters? Oh, yo, but Ricky Hatton, his country is behind him. Cool. Oh, Anthony Joshua, his country is behind him. Cool. Oh, Manny Pacquiao, his country is behind him. Cool. Is the country behind Deontay Wilder? Is the country behind Tio? Is the country behind Devin Haney? Is the country behind Shakur Stevenson? Answer me that. No. Pathetic. But we love to critique 24/7, channel after channel. We love it. It serves our views. When I'm critiquing Devin Haney, oh Lord, y'all love it. When I'm praising Devin Haney, yo, what's wrong with you punching up, man? When I'm praising Demetrius Andre, what you talking about, Punch? Why? You want me to shit on him like y'all do constantly? That's what y'all want me to do? Shit, it'll make y'all fucking happy, right? Oh shit, my subscription will go all the way to the roof if I shit on Demetrius Andre and Jamel Charlo and Jamal Charlo and Devin Haney and fight with Bill Haney every fucking live. Y'all would love that shit. Let me burn all the fucking bridges. Because y'all got a problem with Punch Drunk giving props to his fighters. Y'all got a problem with Punch supporting American fighters too. Y'all got a problem with that. What you talking about, Punch? What you talking about, Punch? They ain't doing shit, Punch. Fuck you think I did a channel to shit on fucking fighters? Fuck is up with y'all? Yeah, man. And I'm not talking about y'all, like just y'all, the people that's right here listening to the live. I'm speaking in general. EDP, he said, I'm down to criticize anyone and everyone fairly. I'm down to praise everyone. I'm down to give them the benefit of the doubt because they risk their lives, because they fight. They use their bare hands. They fight to raise their family. Josh Warrington, great fight, right? But a broken jaw. Are you with him in the hospital? Are you sending him some type of encouragement or something like that? No. Are you icing down his head? Did you go to the hospital and see what type of brain scan the result of their brain scans? No. Let me tell you this. Even though y'all don't like a fight, like a Jamal Charlo versus Juan Montiel, that motherfucker still fought. And Juan Montiel still fought. And Jamal still fought to feed their motherfucking family. Even if you don't like the fight, guess what they did that night? Bitch motherfuckers. A lot of motherfuckers out here don't like their fucking job, but you know what? And a lot of people don't even think highly about your job or your occupations. If I tell you to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, who are you? Answer that question to yourself. Look at the mirror and tell yourself and ask yourself, who are you and what am I? How about if somebody shits on you and be like, oh, really? You're 40-something years old or 30-something years old. You're still working in the fucking same place? You still working in the fucking sales floor? You still working as a porter? You still a fucking mechanic? You still this? You still that? You still renting? You still renting an apartment at this age? I mean, you couldn't figure it out. You couldn't figure out that you should get some good credit and save your fucking money and buy property. How about if somebody was shitting on your fucking life every fucking time y'all shit the fighters? How about that? Oh, stop shitting on the fans because I'm shitting on the fans because I just want to shit on the fans. It's because the fans don't support enough. It's not about shitting on the fans. It's the fans do not support enough. The fans critique too much, which water downs the fighter. Which drive down the value of the fighter. And then when the fighter goes into a negotiations, they looking at him like, hey, yo, you don't get the support. You can't even pack your own hometown. You can't pack your own hometown. It's because your own hometown don't respect you, don't support you, support you from a fucking far. He said, "Mo Punch is gonna make me quit my job." I always say that boxing translates to life itself. I always say that boxing translates to life itself. We love the sport, we love boxing, but we shit on it time and time again. We hate on heavyweight. We shit on Wilder, even before the excuses, right? We still shit on Wilder. We don't give a look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at the American fan base. Check this out, because and I'm telling you, it's not about race. It's just it's the American culture. Yo, Canelo Alvarez is moving up to the 175-pound division. He faced Bivol or Beterbiev. Most of the time, we leave Joe Smith Jr. off. Let's be real and let's be honest. Most of the time, we leave Joe Smith Jr. He's the American fighter. Why we leave him off? We say the 154-pound division is a weak division. Why? Because Jamel Charlo got most of the belts. The middleweight divisions, Demetrius Andre goes out there. He did what Mike Tyson wanted Jamal Charlo to do, right? He did it. He did it, right? But what y'all say? He's boring. His resume suck. Hold on, give me a second. Casuals fans disrespect these fighters. Punch was popping. What's good? Thunderous Gotti. What's good, brother? Danny Medina in the building. What's good, man? YM. I feel like you as a content creator, the comments about fighters get to you. You should pump out different type of coverage, offer fans tickets and shit like that. I feel you as a content creator, the comments about fighters get to you. You should pump out different. Let me see. So I should just give out tickets and not people buy the tickets, support the tickets, so they could get, so these fighters can get paid the type of money that they deserve. Oh, I get it. I said we need to support in numbers and support with money. You should pump out different type of coverage, offer fans tickets and shit like that. I'd like to get in the position to do that. But hey, to do that as well, I gotta be in position with my support system as well. Why you think I go to these fighting to these events? I started sneaking into media week. Some like I wasn't let in, some I sneaked in. Most of the time, I'm not. I don't. They don't grant me media credentials. The few times I got media credentials, I drove out there. You know when you get your media credentials, they send you the email around Saturday or Sunday night. Around Saturday, Sunday night. Media day usually starts on Tuesday. So that means if you have a job, if you have plans, you have to drop everything. Everything. Because they don't send you your media credentials a week in advance, a month in advance, two weeks in advance. They send you the media credentials in the same week. So you got to drop everything, get a plane ticket if you're going to take a plane or drive. I remember, I'm going to tell you like this. When it was the Manny Pacquiao and Ugas, you know when I received my media credentials through email? Sunday evening. Sunday afternoon, I started driving. I started driving at 6 o'clock. Sunday at 6 o'clock to make it to Vegas. Non-stop. I stopped 20 minutes to take a nap in Colorado. There was no flights. I couldn't get no flights. All the flights was you got to take like 2 flights and you'll be there in 20 hours. I said, fuck it, I'm going to drive. Fuck that, I'm going to be in my comfortability. I hate being on fucking airports. everybody is scared to fight the Mexican monster, David. I don't think nobody is scared to fight anybody, really. I think that um business handlers feel like it's not the right time, and these fighters can't do whatever they want to do. But these fighters at a certain age don't want to. This is what it is. A lot of fighters, just like a lot of people, are ashamed to tell the truth. Then don't you think the promotional company is at fault for lack of effort to put Americans in seats? Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you. But what about when they're doing everything possible to do it, and then the fans don't turn out? I agree with you on that part. They then don't think that the promotional company is at fault. Yes, I think that everybody has to take accountability. The promotional company, the fighter that needs to promote their fights, just like a wrestler, just like even a wrestler, just like a WWE wrestler. Like you're gonna be put in position to promote yourself, to cut promos, to get the interviews, to get, you know what I'm saying? Like these are platforms that these fighters should be using on a daily basis. I think that fighters as well are one of the worst self marketables individuals of all the sports. I think they do a horrible job, and this is their bread. This is their money. They do a horrible job promoting themselves. Maybe they don't got no character. Maybe their personality is suck. Like we don't hear, put it this way, we don't hear, and let's say just talk about, let's say YouTube, just YouTube alone. We don't hear Devin Haney's voice all day, but guess what? His father, Bill Haney, does everything possible to go into all the major YouTube boxing content creator platforms. Whether people like it or not, you get an update of Devin Haney. You get an update of their business decisions. You even get a term sheet shown for you. So he keeps the name alive. He's trying hard. He's still working. He's working. He's working for the brand. He's working constantly. You got to respect that. Eddie Hearn is always out there talking. He got a podcast. He's always there talking. But you know what? The only thing that I didn't like about Eddie Hearn is he rarely talked about Demetrius Andre. That was my beef. You're not promoting him. And when the lights are bright and you got Demetrius Andre and Canelo Alvarez, whether people like it or not, that you deserve it, Demetrius Andre deserves the fight with Canelo Alvarez, because I hear it. I see it. I see the fucking hate that he gets. But I'm talking about the job of Eddie Hearn, whether you like it or not. That's Eddie Hearn's job to say, Canelo Alvarez, how about Demetrius Andre? I believe that he is the hardest opponent for you. Whether you fans like it or not, Eddie Hearn's job is to prompt that fight. So when Demetrius Andre is in the building and saying, hey, yo, what about you fight me? It's Eddie Hearn's job, the promoter that's paying the arena. It's him that's putting up the money. Hey, Canelo Alvarez, what about a fight with Demetrius Andre next? You could have fought him for the 160 undisputed. How about that fight? You know, he's an Olympian. I think he's one of the most avoided fighters in the sport of boxing, Canelo Alvarez. How about you give Demetrius Andre a shot? You know what Eddie Hearn did? He stood shut, said nothing. That's not his job. Who is Andre? Fuck who's Andre. He's the fighter of Matchroom. Y'all still not. Stop with the fucking hate, bro. Let's talk for real. Andre's a bust. Fuck it. Fuck about Andre's a bust. Fuck about y'all fucking critique. That's the fucking problem. Y'all so stuck in just praising one motherfucking dude. If Canelo Alvarez retired right now, what the fuck y'all got? Stupid motherfuckers, for real. It's more the fucking boxing than one guy. It's more than boxing than one guy. Why waste our time just to talk shit? Is boxing the platforms that is like, all right, you know, let's just fucking troll fucking fighters and shit like that. I'm fucking bored tonight. Sleeper, what have you done to be praised? Can I ask you a personal question? What have you done to be praised? I'm just asking a question. I'm not being on you. I just want to ask you a personal question. What have you done to be praised in your life? Can I ask you, what are you, sleeper? I'm just a question. Can you tell us? This is a community, you know what I'm saying? Let's get everybody, let's get to know each other. What are you and what do you do? I want to praise you, sleeper. I don't know you from a hole in the wall. Guess what? I hope everything that you do, I hope you get, I hope your pocket is fat. I hope your family's doing great. I hope that you get whatever you put your mind to it. I hope you get supported in everything that you do. You see, I don't need to know you to get to give you those type of props, to give you that motivation and inspiration, whether you were even motivated by what I'm saying. I wish you get the opportunity. Anything that you work for, I hope that you get the opportunity. And any opportunity that you ever missed, I hope it comes back around and those opportunities are still on the table. See that? Is that so hard? Reptile lifestyle, Australia, the lucky country, the lucky country. Is that so hard? Is it not manly? What is it? It's not manly enough. It's not cool to give another motherfucker props or something like that. It's not cool. It's better to shit on people. It's like it's fun. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I'm not being praised. We all should get praised. We all living. We all living. Even a drug addict should get praised. You know why? Maybe praising him, maybe making him feel good about himself and making him feel like he got a promise to be better and do better. Or you the person that they down or they don't get the opportunity or whatever, you're like, ha 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 ha, you're a bum anyway. What have you done in fucking life? Are you that type of person that walk around saying that shit to everybody? Or you that type of person probably that's asking you for money and asking you for change in the in the subway? You be like, you ain't shit anyway. Get the fuck out of here. What you doing? What have you done in your life? Hey yo, why you praying for this dude? He ain't shit. He's in the ground. You know what I'm saying? He sleeps in the fucking subway. Why you praying for this guy? Why you looking out for this guy? My bro Punch, keeping it real. Much love. Everybody subscribe to my brother Andrew Tucker World. My bro Punch, keeping it real. Much love and respect, bro. I'm in the bed listening to this truth. Good looking out, man. I appreciate that. Is that what it is? Talk to me, sleeper. Is that what it is? So do you go around, let's say you see a homeless person in the street and somebody gives them money. Do you be like, hey, yo, why you giving that motherfucker a quarter? He ain't shit. All he gonna do with this is just inject it with some drugs. Are you that type of guy? Andre got this dude super tripping. Nah, it's not Andre got the super tripping. Motherfucker, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. That's what it is. Y'all think it's about just Andre. I'm talking about America. Y'all motherfuckers so stuck on fucking some dumb shit. That's what it is. Maybe y'all motherfuckers never got credit in y'all life before. Maybe y'all never got praise in y'all life. Maybe y'all fucking never had a hug. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you never got credit in your life. That y'all just busy shitting on everybody else that's doing good, not great, but also have the opportunity to be great. I'm not talking about if this, we got to praise them. All I'm talking about, why shit on them? Why shit on the opportunity that this other person could have? Put yourself in the right position, and put yourself in the right position. Do right. Stay right. This ain't a motherfucker that's getting locked up and shit. We praise Canelo Alvarez every motherfucking day. It's easy to shit on people. That shit don't make me more mad. That shit don't make me no more of a man. Shit on motherfuckers. That's what y'all do. That shit, y'all feel good about that shit. Yeah, critique them, hold them accountable for certain things. But I'm talking about the American fan base. This is the reason why y'all can't answer the question. That's why people can't answer the question when I say, who is the most beloved American fighter? Who is the American fighter that we wrap our arms around and we push up high? Who's that? We don't got that. Guess what? You know why? Because we're a bunch of fucking haters. We got to look at ourselves in the mirror. But it hurts when I say that. Because that's the truth. Y'all don't want the truth. You don't got no American fighter that's out there. You know why? Because we're a bunch of fucking haters collectively. That's why. That's the new culture. Hate, hate, hate. That's the new culture. Y'all love living in that culture? Come on, man. I'm talking about boxing. I'm talking about boxing. Not Kobe Covington. Look, that's why that's why it's so hard. People look, he said Kobe Covington. But I'm talking about, when I say fight, I'm talking about boxing. I ain't talking about UFC. I don't know shit about the UFC, to be honest. I'm an extreme casual. Now, what about boxers? Boxers. Earl Spence? Nah. Not Earl Spence. Not Wilder. Nah. It's not enough support. They're in a big fight. In a big fight, the American fighter is getting the most of the fans. That's why I said the other day, shit, Gervonta Tank Davis, he got a different fan base than Floyd Mayweather, because when he fights, shit, he get praise. Andrew Tucker, world good looking out, my brother. We love the sport and cover the fighters worldwide, not just a fighter. We respect these warriors. Facts. The only thing I need, you know why I want to cover the American fighter? Because I love the way the UK support their own. I love it. I love to see it. It makes me want to be out there. It makes me feel like I'm in the wrong place. Because I say, yo, I love boxing just like them. When I look at Michael Conlon, look at this. Look at this. Pay attention, folks. Michael Conlon versus Lee Woods is almost the equivalent to maybe Gary Russell Jr. versus Chris Colbert. And probably Gary Russell and Chris Colbert, that's way too much. Maybe that's the equivalent. Man, not even. If that fight takes place, that shit won't even sell out a fucking JUCO college gym. But look at Lee Woods and Michael Conlon. Look at the beautiful fans. Look how they engage with their fighter. Look how they engage with it. It's look like they pay their money and they just want to be excited. Beautiful fam, always there having fun, supporting the fighters. Yeah, y'all could talk shit. Hey, look, we could talk shit. Demetrius Andre fought Jason Quigley. Who's Jason Quigley? And even Jason Quigley had more fans, more Irish from Ireland out there than Demetrius Andre. Yeah, for y'all, it's funny. I get it. I get the joke. But it's not about Andre. It's embarrassing that the American fan base don't support. That's why Andre can't get the fight. Sean Porter was loved. Sean Porter was loved. but then they did under 200K. Bud Crawford and Sean Porter did under 200K. They did under 200K, bro. What type of support is that? I don't know, man. I don't know, Clevo. I would love to. I got a lot of plans. Exactly, man. Look at Khan versus Brooke. That's like, hey yo, that's like Ghost Guerrero versus Victor Ortiz. Right? That's like Ghost Guerrero versus Victor Ortiz. How many people's gonna go to that fight? Them motherfuckers made it a main event. Sold out on the same date that the tickets went on sale. Look at that shit. They don't have as many fighters to support, so that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. Yo, Punch, get that raft ready. Float to Australia. Good looking out, Epic C Magic, my brother. Yeah, man, I probably want to go out there, man. I'll probably go out there. Too many sports. Good looking out. Good looking out, my brother, man. Really appreciate that, man. God bless you. Hope you're doing great, brother. Epic C Magic. The support. AB said too many sports in America. That's not an excuse anymore. I'm not buying that excuse. We have used that excuse already. That's not an excuse. You know why? Because when it was during the pandemic, guess who was putting out who held it down? The UFC, wrestling, and boxing. We were still on during the pandemic. Shit, the American fan base should be like, yo, you held us down. You held us down entertainment-wise. Shakur Stevenson was the first boxer to fight during the pandemic, I believe. All I'm talking about the support. That's all I'm talking about. If we get the support, we'll get the fights in a long period, not in a short period of time when we ask for the fight. Of course, the fans is not going to dictate every business move. They do. But these guys will get paid good because the business handlers will be like, hey, yo, shit, if we do a show in Madison Square Garden, at least everybody going to come out. Bill Haney is hiring a big jumbo jet. Punch, give Bill a call and get a free flight ticket to Australia. Shit, I'll go. Yo, Magic said, yo, working and got you on speaker as always, my guys. Pon el do, mi hermano. Ya tú sabes. Gracias, mi hermano. Trabaja mucho. Trabaja. That would be good, man. Good looking out, man. Appreciate that, brother. Hope work is going good, man. Support comes what you bring into the ring. Man, these fighters already bringing they bring it to the ring. They bring it to the ring, man. Hey, you know what, Money Team? If they support, they'll probably even be, because the adrenaline rush, they'll probably bring more into the ring. Even though we might not like the way that Edgar Berlanga fought, but the support was beautiful. The support was beautiful, man. Because the kid ain't even win no belts. He ain't even close to being an elite fighter. He ain't even close to fight for a belt. He ain't even close. But the support is right on the money. It's right on the money. But you know what, us hardcore boxing fans, desperately, we want him to fail. Let's be honest. He's all hype. He's still 24 years old. Let him go back in the gym and probably he'll come back and have a score another knockout. I pray and hope that he just gets better as a fighter, because the support that he has at right now at this point in boxing is non-existent. Even Paul Spandafora had the Pittsburgh on lock, had the Italians on lock, at least back in the days. He said Will Smith acted like a total bum. Nah, he ain't acted like a total bum, man. He acted like a human, man. He acted like a human. That's all. Sometimes, man, people have a bad day. Sometimes it's not that. It was. I don't think that was a Chris Rock joke. I think it's everything that led up to that. He blew up inside. He blew up. And then Chris Rock was just the last straw for him. You know? We all humans, man. Sometimes we do shit and we apologize to the next person. You know what I'm saying? That was out of character. Come on, we've been following Will for how long? We ain't never seen nothing like that or anything close like that. Guess what, man? That's it. Yeah, está frutado. You know what I'm saying? He's frustrated, man. We all frustrated. We act like we do all the good moves. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We could all laugh about it and things of that nature. But now he ain't a bum. He just did a fucking human action, a human mistake. That's it. Now that was fake, bro. Ay, Dios mío, diablo. All right, it was fake. It was fake. Now, people be robots. Jada has Smith turned out. Facts, you know. Paul Spandafora is a known body. He had a good training session. Now everybody thinks he can beat Money May. Now he was a good boxer though. In his era, he was a good boxer. Not entertaining, but was a good boxer. But you know what? They supported him. This has made me realize even more that sports of boxing is in the decline. I think it's a decline in America, but not everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe that America is so much of a melting pot. But I just don't, feel I can't go along with the excuse anymore. I get it. There's a lot of sports now, but I can't go with that excuse, because when you put up a good fight, even the celebrities is paying attention to a good fight. Lamont Peterson gave Floyd some nasty work. Every Will Smith movie should be taken off every platform. What he has done, something to The Rock or to Mimosa. Smith should have slapped the guy that was in his wife's guts. Yeah, he could have. Yeah, he could have. I don't think, man. Hey, he slapped the guy. He said, "Hey, how about that? How about Chris Rock let himself get smacked? Fuck that shit. Fuck out of here." Everybody talking about Will Smith while he smacked him. Why the fuck Chris Rock ain't smack him right back? Why Chris Rock ain't smack him right back? Se quedó como un pendejo. Ah, pues no hablen ustedes también. Yeah, Will Smith that. Yeah, he was wrong, but Chris Rock still shit. Que se quedó ahí con una galleta. That's more, I'll fling him a mic or something like that. That nigga went right to work. Beep. Oh, well, the next one, que sorry, mi hermano. Shit, le dieron una pecosa a Puki. We love this sport. We have great motherfuckers fights coming up. I hear people saying boxing is dying. How boxing is worldwide. A lot of talent, young fighters, rising. Boxing has a strong foundation. Ain't going nowhere. Facts. Ain't going nowhere. I just want our American fighters to be supported by American fan base. That's all, Andrew. I love how everybody support their countrymen. But we here always complaining, but we don't support them. You feel me? We here complaining all the effing time. It's like, if you think about it right now, don't y'all miss Deontay Wilder? Be honest. I miss Deontay Wilder, bro. I feel like, damn, is he gonna retire? Nah, I want Deontay Wilder in the mix. Now we looking for an American heavyweight. Andy Ruiz. Who else? I'm gonna tell you like this. It's like I said about Boots Ennis, like a Virgil Ortiz, Jared Anderson. He's gonna be hated too. People are gonna pump him up just like we do to every other fighter. Pump him up, yeah. And then when they get to that spot, you ain't fight nobody. Who Boots only for? Sergey Lipinyan. Who Virgil Ortiz? Maurice Hooker and Meat Machine. I mean, yeah, we like him now. We'll hate on them. Hey, yo, we'll like them now, and then we hate on them later. That's what we do to all the fighters. We like them now, we hate them later. As soon as they start accomplishing, we hate on them little by little by little. And then when they reach the mountain top, we hate it. I agree. I agree with that. But they got to put in the work. They got to put in the work. And it's going to take me. It's going to take more than the physical. It's mental. It's mental. And if they can't cope with what happened, regardless if they feel like they won or lost, they got to get over that motherfucking shit. They got to get over that Kambosos shit, because it's going to get worse. Because if Devin Haney wins, he's going to be the poster boy of Top Rank. He's going to be the baby face of Top Rank. So that shit is going to sting more. Get over that bullshit. So y'all, say right now, Devin Haney beats George Kambosos, he becomes the baby face of Top Rank. America don't support their fighters like other countries support their fighters. Facts. And that's all I'm talking about. So Eddie Hearn is like, the zone is like, man, we spent all this money on Dev. We spent all this money on Demetrius Andre. All right, man, leave y'all. Get the fuck out of here. Eddie Hearn ain't even give a fuck that Daniel Jacobs was robbed. He ain't give a fuck. They all going abroad to fight. You know why? Because at home is not worth shit. You understand? That's why Danny Jacobs fought where he fought his last fight. That's why Devin Haney is fighting in Australia. This is why Demetrius Andre is fighting in the UK. They can't even afford, Matchroom USA can't even afford to already put up these fights in the USA in the US no more. He like, Devin, yo, I remember Eddie Hearn. He's like, oh man, I can't wait to go home. When he was in New Hampshire. I've been around Eddie Hearn. And his energy in New Hampshire is like he didn't even want to fucking be there. Like, please, man, get the shit. He didn't want to do no fucking press conference. He didn't even want to do no interviews, bro. It don't matter if these guys knock these dudes out, bro. They don't want to support, man. They don't want to support. There's no money in the American fighter. Taylor versus Serrano. Let's go. April 30th. Have you guys seen Eddie spar? Yeah, I seen that. Eddie Hearn mad that he couldn't take over America. I think he felt like he had a plan. He had the money. They gave him the money. But these guys ain't show out. They ain't show out. And I tell you, when the lights is bright, the American fighters don't entertain, bro. They don't entertain like they should. That's another thing. So gotta hold accountability. Look at Edgar Berlanga. It's all bright, right? The lights, Madison Square Garden, you headline the Hulu Theater, and then you put a shit performance like that. Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia, pay-per-view for the first time. And then you go hold 12 rounds with a 135-pounder. I'm just talking about when the lights are on.
Then you got Keith Thurman versus Daniel Garcia. CBS primetime. I was telling my boys that don't pay attention to boxing. We saw that shit in the barbershop. Hey, yo, check out. Hey, yo, go check out Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman. Who's these guys? I'm telling you, man. Keith Thurman's the man, blah, blah, blah. Danny Garcia. Yeah, I remember Danny Garcia. Everybody was in the barbershop, bro. Everybody was in the barbershop. Around the 9th round, they like, oh, man, this is, you know what I'm saying? Because Keith Thurman started off fast, but then second half of the fight was like too technical, right? That was CBS. They're not performing. They're not looking special. When the lights are bright, you got to look special. You got to look special. Especially when people going to spend their money, you got to look special. Roy Jones Jr. looked special. Floyd Mayweather, people talk about, I'm going to tell you like this, people talk about, oh, Mayweather versus Oscar De La Hoya is what made money made. But I'm going to tell you like this, the performance versus Gotti was huge. The performance versus Gotti, that was his real big fight. Like where a lot of people was paying attention. When there was like a whole fan base in the country also looking at Gotti. When he put that fucking performance, oh, from round 1 to the end, from power punches, defense, everything. Oh my goodness, that's one of the best pretty board performances. When the lights were bright. Oscar De La Hoya too, when he fought Camacho, Julio Cesar Chavez, when the lights were bright, they looked special. They performed. Who's going to look special now? So let's say when Boots Ennis fights Clayton, but let's say the next time he headlines, he got to look special. Virgil Ortiz is looking good. He's stopping everybody. Will Earl Spence look special versus Ugas? Now, Shakur Stevenson. If Shakur Stevenson put up a fight like he did versus Jamel Herring and stops Oscar Valdez in a spectacular fashion, you're going to see his stock grow. If Devin Haney stops George Kambosos, which a lot of people feel he's just going to outbox him, but if Devin Haney looks very, very impressive and stops George Kambosos, he's going to be the poster boy of American boxing at his age and undisputed. The reason why, and even with when Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko, he beat the lights were bright. 4.2 million people viewed it, but then the energy went to Triller, so then ESPN stopped promoting him, and it took almost a year to see Teofimo Lopez back in the ring. The momentum was fucked up. But if he would have fought in March, fight George Kambosos that March, and then a great performance would have won, and the momentum stopped. But hey, it's boxing. But y'all, man, y'all already know, man, I was gonna cut it short. Love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Hope everybody having a great night. Probably go back live tomorrow. I was gonna go in tomorrow morning, but I'm gonna go in the evening, drop some content. I apologize if nobody knew I was gonna go live tonight. But everybody, man, thank you for chopping it up with me. I know I don't normally do this over the phone. This shit is wag, but hey, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to chop up some boxing news, boxing takes. Just let's support these fighters. I don't give a damn. Let's just support the fighters more. Critique them, yes, but let's not drag them down to the point that they they just basura. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't serve good to boxing. We're doing a disservice.
You're just doing a disservice. You don't got to be a fan. You don't got to be a fan. But let's stop trying to drive the value of our fighters down, because that's what we're doing constantly. We're driving the value of our fighters. There's a lot of great fights. There's a lot of great fights. I hope people will support the rematch, undisputed, Jermell Charlo versus Brian Castano. And if Jermell Charlo, who's an American, if he wins, I hope being an undisputed counts for something. I hope we hold them up high. I hope so. I hope so. Like Ukraine did Alexander Usyk when he became undisputed. When Bud Crawford became undisputed, we're critiquing on who he beat to become undisputed. That is the weakest undisputed run. You understand what I'm trying to say? They don't do that shit over there. They don't do that shit over there. And then you figure out why Bud Crawford and Sean Porter sells a less than 200K. Who's buying it? Love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.